Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to continue our conversation with commands in Spanish and formal commands to be specific. And we've already talked about affirmative commands or telling someone to do something. So now we're going to talk about negative commands to tell someone not to do something. Now these are not formed the exact same way, so that's why we split them up. So our negative commands to form them are just a bit more tricky, a bit trickier. All right, so here we go. Make sure you've got your notes in front of you. You should already have the first box filled out with the examples. And let's go. All right, so to form your commands, first step is start with the yo form. Start with the yo form. So that's why our go-go and the yo-yo are so important that we know those, okay? So once you're in the yo form, you're actually going to drop that O, just like some conjugation. And then our third step is you're going to actually add the opposite ending. That's how we know it's a negative command. So if it's an AR verb, then it's going to be ES. Our ER and IR verbs are connected, and both of those switch to AS. All right, so step number one, yo form, drop the O, add the opposite ending. All right, and then finally, don't forget the no since it's negative. Okay? All right, so let's look at some examples. Don't run. All right, first of all, our verb is correr, and the yo form is corro. We're going to drop that O. And then since correr is an ER verb, what ending are we going to add? Is it going to be ES or AS? If you said AS, you are correct. And then finally, don't forget the no. No corras would be don't run. Let's look at another example. Don't make the bed. Okay. So first of all, what's our verb to make? If you said hacer, you are correct. And what is hacer in the yo form? If you said hago, you are correct. Remember, it's a go-go in the yo-yo. We're going to drop that O. Hacer is an ER verb again. So we are going to add the opposite ending, hagas. And don't forget the no would be no hagas la cama. Don't make the bed. All right. So those are some examples. But of course, what would Spanish class be without some irregulars? Good news is there aren't as many irregulars in the negative commands as there are in the positives, but we don't have Vin Diesel to help us out. Remember those? All right, so our negative commands, or irregular negative commands, happens when the negative doesn't end in an O, or the yo form doesn't end in an O. Oh, struggle. So we can't follow this regular rule. Those are our irregulars that we talked about the last couple weeks. All right, so here we go. So dar, to give, the present tense is doy, so we can't drop there's no O to drop, so our negative command is no des. Estar, to be, is estoy in the yo form, no O to drop, so no estés is our command. Ir, to go, yo voy in the yo form, so no vayas. And then finally, ser, to be, is soy in the yo form, so no seas is our command. All right, so make sure that you work on memorizing those negative irregular commands. All right, so got it down? Let's practice. All right, tell your friend not to do the following things. Tener miedo, estar triste, abrir la puerta, and decir secretos. So I want you to go ahead and hit pause and write these negative commands down now. Okay, let's see how you did. Tener miedo. No tengas miedo. Estar triste. No estés triste. Don't be sad. Number one, don't be scared. Abrir la puerta would be no abras la puerta. Don't open the door. Again, since it's an IR verb, our ending is going to be AS. And then decir secretos, don't tell secrets. So decir would be no digas secretos. Notice decir, remember, isn't also a go-go in the yo-yo. All right, so you might need to revisit your notes that have the irregular yos that have all of the charts on the front and the back. So if you need to review those, that's a good place to go. All right, so last chance to practice now is for you to put all positive and negative commands together. All right, so I want you to translate those commands into Spanish. Make sure pay close attention if it's affirmative command or a negative command. So go ahead and hit pause, and let's see how you do. All right, here we go. Speak Spanish. Habla español. You've seen those signs around the classroom before. Don't prepare the food. No preparas la comida. Again, preparar is an AR verb. Opposite ending is ES. Don't go to the park. Ooh, what's our verb to go? If you said ir, you are correct. That's one of our irregulars. No vayas al parque. Put the books on the table. Positive command, that's one of our vendisels. Pon los libros en la mesa. And then don't eat a hamburger. All right, comer, remember, is our command. So no comas una hamburguesa. All right, so those are all of the notes that we have for commands. We'll continue to do a lot of practice with these. Make sure you jot down any questions that you have so you can get those answered. Thanks.